Good morning, Evans. I see you. Good morning, Shay. How you doing? Hey guys, we are doing a gift card. I know you can't see me just yet, but I will be swapping over scenes in a second. I'm just trying to be a little creepy this morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Guys, I'm waiting for chat to load on the actual Amazon site itself. I can see chat on. There it is. I have chat, and I'm golden. James here. Today, we're doing a deal stream. Not only are we doing a deal stream, of course, we are giving away a $5 gift card at the end of this stream. With that being said, it is rather early. I'm back here again. I know you guys just saw me just a few hours ago. I think about 7 hours or maybe 8 hours ago, slightly. Starting a little early today. Wife went into work early, so I'm going to start slightly early, maybe get done with something and maybe accomplish something with the day besides just this. But hey, I'm here. We've got some cool products though. First one up, guys, is the Real-Link security camera wireless system. I believe Nikita did the setup up for you, and we're going to show you guys the video right here.
Nikita with DragonBloggers here,
showing you guys
the Real-Link Argus PT. This bad boy is an outdoor webcam that features a basically 360-degree swivel with a nice antenna, and on top of all that, it's solar powered. So what it comes with here is the antenna for the Wi-Fi connection, a mounting stand, a stand for the actual solar panel itself, the star of the show, and then the solar panel.
Wait a minute, don't you guys ever sleep?
So that you can screw in not only the stand for the solar panel, but the stand for the camera itself. So let us begin. As someone with real,
I think Evans is nocturnal and stays up all the time.
Let me tell you guys how to add it. Simply click this plus button, and you're going to have to scan the QR code located on the bottom of the camera. Once you do that, you're basically good to follow the instructions to get it all set up both physically and within the app. Once you get it set up physically, this thing is so easy to use. So I have it set up outside right here with its solar panel plugged in, facing the sun, as you can see. And then of course I didn't have to unravel the cord too long, so I could keep it tied up for some good wire management and plug it right in. And then basically I'm good to go. Now that I have it set up physically.
Eric, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that.
That it sees, and it's absolutely stunning. Here are some of the features that it has at the bottom. First, the talk, the clip, the PTZ, and the playback. So we're going to show you guys the talk feature. All you have to do is hit that, allow the access from your microphone, press it, and not only can you talk through it, but it has two-way audio, so people who are on the other side of it can talk back to you. Now when you close that out, there's also the clip function, but let's check out the PTZ function, which is basically how you can manually move the camera to look around and get your ideal vantage, which I think is cool. You simply just have to drag in the direction. Oh, look, hey, it's me recording the video for this. But no, this thing is really awesome, and I really do love it. There's a lot of cool features within the app that you can use, but basically, if you're looking for a really awesome outdoor camera,
just a simple little solution. If you need a little bit of security on your property with the wireless connectability and you don't need to charge it, the Real-Link has got you covered with this. Actually kind of cool. I like that. Cool little device that actually packs a nice little punch and is rotatable and movable and all the other cool stuff. Next up is a product that I actually had hands on, and this is the Amazon Fire TV Cube. This is actually their newer one. This is with Wi-Fi 6E. Which is kind of cool. Now, I do apologize, guys, if you hear music under me in the background. It's my neighbor. He's already up and blurring his system for some reason. James here. Today we're taking a look at Amazon's current version of the Fire TV Cube. Now, guys, this has their Wi-Fi 6E tri-band built in. Now, here's some cool things. It does have a CPU processor. It is an octa-core. So you have 4 cores of 2.2 gigahertz, and then you have 4 cores of 2 gigahertz. You do have an internal GPU. The GPU does 800 megahertz, will allow for 4K Ultra HD, guys, which is quite cool. You do have 16 gigabytes of internal storage. You have also 2 gigabytes of memory, which is your DDR memory for this. Like I said, you have the Wi-Fi 6E tri-band, which will allow some of the current Wi-Fi connections, and I actually have Wi-Fi 6E throughout my house. Now, if you don't want to do that, it does have an Ethernet port, so you can connect it with Ethernet if you need. You can. Which is quite cool. So the Wi-Fi 6E will allow 6 gigahertz signal, and so will that. Now, it also has a Bluetooth 5.0 controlled in. It also has a remote control, which is voice activated. It does allow Dolby Atmos Now, with the voice activation, guys, it's pretty much just the same as the Amazon Omni TV. You can talk to it. It's built in. The cool part is it has all the exact same apps as you would expect from any of the Fire Sticks or Fire services that are out there. Another part is it does have 2 HDMI inputs on this. So you do have one in, one out. So the one in, one out is actually great. So you have the one out to the TV, plus you have the one in. So that means you can plug in another device, maybe a Blu-ray player, an Xbox, a gamepad, whatever you really want. You can connect to it and have it in there with that. So it gives you a connection. I love the dual connections. On this, it's just a nice little cube. It just packs a little nice power punch. I'll let the video keep playing.
Back, you have 2 HDMI inputs. You have an HDMI in and HDMI out. You have the IR extender, you have the power plug, and then you have your RJ45 connection, and you have a USB port, which is quite cool. And then you have this nice fabric all the way around. Quite cool little cube. Then we get into some of the other stuff, including the cabling and everything that comes with it. So, guys, bear with me. We're going to start pulling some stuff out. First is your power plug. You do have a different power plug, guys. So, most of you are used to the ones with the Fire Stick and the Fire Stick. It's just a different styling, and you have to... Hey, this is pretty stuck on here. Let's try and get this off. I didn't really want to make a mess over my PC, but not a big deal. They're actually... That's kind of cool. So you do have the wall power brick, guys. Now, this is a 15-watt power brick to plug in. Now, it is a little bit bulkier, so you may need to find a spot. Then you do have the round port that will actually connect to the back of the device. Now, they also say you get an IR extender. The IR extender box is actually empty. So maybe not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about it because I don't really need the IR extender. You didn't get this nice little remote control. The remote control is completely wrapped, guys.
Now, with the remote control, you do get 2 AAA batteries to insert in that, and you will need those. Now, with the remote, you also have the presets. You have Disney on it, you have Amazon, you have Hulu, and you have Netflix right on the button. You also have your play, pause, and all of the power buttons and volume and control and channel up and down if you need. Just a simple little device. But guys, where it stands out is when it's connected up and running. This is actually a very super fast device, which is actually phenomenal. I'm quite surprised with how well this device really truly works and how quick it works when it's running with the hardware that's built in, which is actually phenomenally well done. With that being said, we'll kind of talk about it. It has 16 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of ROM or RAM for the actual memory. You then have the Wi-Fi 6E tri-band. You have the Bluetooth 5.0, the infrared. You have the HDMI 2.1 ports, the Dolby Atmos 7.1 surround. Also, the 4K support. Now, it is an octa-core 4 times 2.2 gigahertz processor, which is actually really cool. And then it has an 8,000 megahertz GPU or graphics processor. With that. Now, as you guys see, I'm just scrolling through and messing around right here, but it actually is super fast, very, very, very well done. If you guys need a Fire Stick or a Fire device, this might be the one for you because of the actual, I'm just telling you, compared to the Fire Stick, this one is just phenomenally fast. The acceleration, everything is just there. A couple cool things that you may not know is if you actually have the Amazon Luna controller, you can play the Amazon Luna app off this device and you can game right there. Just that simple. Cool little product that you may not know you need till you need it. Next up is the Hoto electric screwdriver. This is a nice little handheld screwdriver.
Hey guys, Nikita with DragonBloggers here to show you this really amazing Hoto all-in-one designed electric screwdriver. This thing is fantastic. I love how it has the nice little telescoping grabber at the top. It makes it easier for transporting. It comes with a USB-C cable with which is what you use to charge it. What's also really cool is that the case itself can lock. So right now it's locked. So no matter how hard I try to pull this, it won't come off. I simply just turn it to the unlock phase and then it slides right off.
Let's post that again for all the new people in the back.
It has a little cap up here that blocks the top where you can put the head in, you just simply, it grips pretty well, but you simply just pull it off.
Now, while this is playing, guys, I'm going to mention some things. We have a lot of giveaways going on. Right now, I am doing a $5 gift card at the end of this stream. But with that being said, I have multiple other giveaways going on. First and foremost is the actual Valve Steam Deck handheld console. That actually ends tomorrow, so you may want to enter that as soon as possible. We then have the $50 gift card or PayPal payment that ends on the 28th. We then have a $200 gift card or PayPal payment, which ends on the 28th also. So we have those two right there. We then have the Meta Quest VR headset, which ends on the 31st. We then have another $100 gift card or PayPal payment, which ends on the 31st also. Then we have the very cool Life Pro adjustable Power Flow Plus dumbbells. That is a cool little weight set that ends on 2/4. So all those have just been posted for you guys right there. Now, if you guys have never used an electric handheld screwdriver, you probably should. They really do save your hands a lot of cramping and a lot of hassle when tearing apart electronics or other stuff. They do come in quite handy, and of course, this is just a good option for Moto. It's very good for ambidextrous people that can't grip onto a smaller screwdriver. If you are looking for one, maybe that's the one. Now, we're going to show you guys some very cool little Anker capsules. The first one, guys, of course, is the Anker Nebula Capsule Max. I do have the standard version, but this is the Max version also.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBloggers, Tekken Entertainment. Today, I am super excited to showcase to you yet another awesome projector from Anker. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Anker Nebula Capsule Max. This is an absolute brute whenever it comes to small form factor projectors. And being that it is Anker, it's absolutely amazing. This is going to be a 720p projector. It's going to have 200 ANSI lumens, a 9700 milliamp battery. So you're going to be able to run this and watch your favorite movies, TV shows, whatever it is, just on the battery life. You don't even have to have this plugged in. It's going to run on Android 8.1, so you're going to have all of your favorite apps. And this is just a beast. So let's just go ahead and dive right into the review. Take a look at it up on my wall behind me, because we're not going to be using a projector screen or projector paint. We're just going to be casting it right on the wall, and I think you guys will be surprised just how good this looks. So before we actually dive in and show you guys, I just want to show you around the projector a little bit. You guys can see right here that this is a thick boy, and it is definitely very well made. Kind of this aluminum all metal housing. The speaker grill wraps all the way around it. Taking a look at the top, you're going to have controls in case you ever lose your remote, which I definitely tend to do. On the bottom here, you're going to have your auxiliary port, so you can use this with 3.5mm auxiliary cables to plug this into a surround sound. HDMI, so you're not limited to just the apps that are on this. You can plug in your PlayStation, Xbox, your Nintendo Switch, your Blu-ray player, whatever it is. USB port right there, and then your DC power in. And on the bottom, you're going to have a little 1/4 inch thread right here, and this is going to allow you to put this on a projector. Now, this is 200 ANSI lumens, a 9700 milliamp battery, and it does have autofocus. Let's go ahead and get this turned on and see how good it looks. All right, so we got this all set up and we got signed in, and you guys can see that right here, this is Android 8.1, but they are running a skin version, kind of like their own proprietary skin version of it. Taking a look right here, you guys can see that you have that HDMI input selector, file manager, app manager, network settings. Inside of these settings itself, you're going to be able to go in here and manage all of these different settings. Let's go to the projector, because that's what's important. Under image mode, you're going to have your options between auto, standard, and battery mode. So we'll back out of that. You're going to have color temperature settings and auto keystone correction. We'll go ahead and turn that off, because I want to show you guys something that's pretty cool that you can do with this. So if you guys are casting this to multiple walls, or you're just moving it around in your house and you notice the image seems kind of skewed, you can come in here and automatically drag down the image just so it fits your wall and is more 16:9 oriented rather than just being a skewed image. So really cool that you're able to do that. We'll go ahead and back out real quick. Now I'm going to show you guys the app store on this. So it's not the standard app store. It is going to be the Nebula Manager, but you guys can see that this is it, and it loaded very fast. You're going to be able to go through all of these different apps, install whatever app it is you want for your favorite movies, TV shows, whatever it is. You're going to have Netflix and YouTube pre-installed, as well as an Amazon app. Let's go ahead and load up YouTube and test.
Now, with that, guys, you do get a 360-degree sound because the way it's designed, which is kind of cool. It does have an 8-watt speaker. It does throw a 100-inch screen. We'll do about 4 hours of playtime, guys. But if you adjust it, you may, depending on what settings you use. If you're using full brightness, you're going to get about 2.5 hours on the battery. Guys, plug it in. You have unlimited time to use it, but the portability is where it's at. You can take it with you and you can use it pretty much anywhere, which is actually quite phenomenal. And now we're going to show you guys the next one in the cart, guys. This is actually the Anker Nebula Capsule, the original. This one is a little different than the other. It's a little smaller, but still pretty much does a lot of the same things. It still has the Android app. It does come in 2 colors, black or red. Does do a 100-inch screen. It does have a 5-watt speaker, 360-degree sound. It is 100 ANSI luminous. It does still have the 4-hour playtime on settings properly set, or 2.5 hours if you're using max. With that being said, guys, you still have Android. It's just this one's Android 7.1. Still works with Hulu and all the other cool services, which is kind of cool also. Now, the best part is it's the size of a soda can. Take it anywhere. Use it wherever you need it. Then charge it up, put it away, and you're good to go. Good usage for like throwing a little party outside and you want to have that little display. Maybe you're having a birthday party and you want to have some images posted up on the wall. This gives you that option and a portability of just the size of your hand. It's really nice. Still has the tripod mount on the bottom if you need it. It does have a little adjustments, the power buttons, remote controls, voice controls, and all of the other cool stuff. It's a great piece. Honestly, it's just a very phenomenal piece to add to your arsenal and start using. I really like it. It works very, very fundamentally very well. They're really cool. Now, they also have a newer version called the Anker Nebula Capsule 3, which is a little bit more spindier, but still a very phenomenal product. If you guys are looking for something like that, there's your option. Next up is the Geeksmart digital fingerprint doorbell.
You ever have a doorknob just come apart? And
why did I say doorbell?
Think about it. Hey, this is just a plain doorknob. Why do I need this? Let's do something different with it. Well, I came to that conclusion, and we decided to go with this Geektail K01-01 biometric doorknob here, guys. This actually will do your fingerprints and will allow you to adjust that and set it up. Now, I'm going to walk you through installing this, and then we're going to show you guys how it works. So if you guys give me a second, we're going to do this. Okay, inside here, you're going to have a user manual. The user manual is going to give you a QR code, guys, so you can download the app to run this. Now, you're also going to get all the parts and pieces you need to install this and set it up. You're going to need a screwdriver, of course, guys. Always make sure that the product that you are using
Good morning, Ward. What's up, buddy?
Door.
Hey, Ship Roman.
So
how you
we're
doing,
going
man?
to pre-test this out, guys. We do have the front and back. The back is actually where the screw is. That back side is where you'll put your batteries, and that is where you're going to put the inside of this door. That's on purpose, guys.
Now, with this, guys, you do get the internal mechanisms for striker plates and all of the other cool stuff. We'll just move forward where we're actually installing the batteries. You need 4 AAA batteries. You will then screw on the end cap. Now, the cool thing is if the batteries die, it does have a plug on the outside where you have access to it to plug in a power bank. Well, if that power bank, you don't have access to a power bank to plug it in, you still have access with keys. They do give you 2 keys to give you access to still use the doorknob itself if it loses power. Now, the cool part is, guys, it just takes about 10 minutes or so to install. Most of your time is going to be used installing the app and setting up the user admins or users with that. You get 1 admin with that, but with the app, you can actually add a couple if you need, because you can give that person the actual app info to use the app. Now, you just need to make sure that you trust that person. Now, another couple cool things is with the app, you can add as many fingerprints or users as you truly want. Guys, I only have a couple, me and my wife, but I also have each person has different fingerprints set on there, because you never know if you're going to have something in one hand or the other. You may have to grab that doorknob with a different hand to use it. So that's kind of cool. Now, when inserting the fingerprints, you will tap your finger 6 times in succession, pressing harder each time. That way it reads your full finger, and that is the way you're going to use it with that. Guys, great app, quick, easy access. Now, a couple cool things with the app is you can actually have it auto lock and auto unlock with the actual phone when it comes into reach of the actual doorknob, which means you don't have to actually reach in and do that or touch it with your hand. A couple cool things is you can also turn and unlock the doorknob by pressing the button on the phone too, if you want to give somebody access to it. Now, I use these doorknobs all the time. They work phenomenally well, have no issues, and the battery life seems to be very, very well there. Guys, great piece to add if you guys need a biometric door lock with the doorknob system. Great piece, and actually really good price. Like 50 something dollars is not a bad deal for that. With that being said, we're going to pop over to our next product, the Arrowflow HEPA filter.
Let's see what we got here. So we have a brand name finally. Looks to be just the 3 buttons. Fan speed, power, and timer, I guess, and a light.
And with that being said, my kid is gone and I'm now home alone.
So, attention, remove air filter from packaging before use. Inside of here, I can see something that looks like packaging. So I'm gonna guess that's the air foil.
Now with this, guys, there's a $10 clippable coupon. This will do 880 square feet. It is a true H13 true HEPA filter. It does do 99.9% hairs, odors, dust, smoke, mold, pollen, and all of that other cool stuff. With it, you do get the access of this device, which is kind of cool. Now, the square footage is what's going to be, your determination of where you're using it. As you guys see, the kitty wants to play in the box and all of that other cool stuff. Does have a timer mode, anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. Does have fan mode, which can do low, medium, or high. With that, does have an LED indication on the front of the device itself. Does come in 3 colors, black, silver, and white. It does weigh about 4 pounds, so it does have a little chunky weight to it. Not like me, I'm a little chunkier, but hey, that's besides the point. With that, you'll actually unscrew the bottom. On the bottom, you'll find your HEPA filter. You'll pull the filter out. You will need to unwrap it and then take it and put it back in. That HEPA filter is replaceable. About every 6 months, you will need to change that out and add a new one, or just clean it if you know how. I suggest just buying one. Yeah, they're actually decently priced. They're not that badly priced. If you need a second filter or replacement filter, I believe the filters are going for, well, you know what? I can actually look. It's about $32 for a 2-pack. So you'll get a year's worth of filters for about $32, which is just a replaceable filter. Kind of cool. Guys, simple little product. Now we're going to move forward where he actually has it plugged in and on. You guys can see right there, it just faces forward and uses. I do recommend these guys. I actually have a HEPA filter. I love my air filter. Would not go without one. Great, great piece. Now we're going to be moving over to the FBB phone mount for your car.
This is the FBB phone mount for your car that basically you can attach to the dashboard, and it has an advantage of having both adhesive.
Hoping I don't sneeze, guys.
So kind of like adhesive to your dashboard, and then you lock it into place, and it will actually grip really well. I mean, I could pull on this thing, and it's not coming off the dashboard. It also has an adjustable arm.
You heard him, not coming off the dashboard.
However you need it, and that is a really nice feature of it. Really, really nice feature. So I really do like this one. It does not have an adjustable length. It's where you can kind of pull it out and get more distance,
somebody won the lottery in 15 minutes from my house. Somebody won the $1.3 billion lottery.
Thing too is it's got, of course, got the pivot ball head, which you can
wasn't me.
Rotate however you need to.
I work another day.
Make it face whichever way you need to. You can use it for either the passenger or the driver. Now, the other thing it also includes is the vent clip. Now, one thing I like about this vent clip that most of them don't have is, if you look towards the back here, it has this little
you're
clamp.
Out of focus, man. You're out of focus.
And this clamp will go behind the vent, grip, and lock into place. So it doesn't just have like the 2 teeth. It actually has this clamp that goes behind the vent and grabs onto it and prevents it from falling off. So this one actually works a little better on my round circular vents than some other ones that I've tested. And so it's also really, really tight, really strong. So you could either mount it to your dashboard, or you could use it in your car vent.
You have 2 options, guys, if you need with that phone mount. Now we're going to be moving over to some Govi products. The first one is the RGB LED landscape floodlights that Nate did for us.
What is
while that's doing that, I need to step aside and grab the door. It sounds like I have a package at my door.
To you guys, the Govi RGB IC soft lighting light panels. So these are a great way that you can kind of spruce up the outside of your home or even on the inside, because there's multiple ways that you can mount these, which I'll show you here shortly. Let's unbox these and see everything it comes with. So on the inside, this is going to be everything that comes with it. You're going to have a user manual, but you won't really need that because Govi always makes all of their stuff.
I was completely wrong. There was nothing at my door. How can you hear a package? My mailman knocks at my door, and usually I can hear it bump my door. I'm literally sitting feet from it. And good morning, Silver Mom.
Utilize to actually get these paired up with the Govi app, and then you are going to get the two light panels themselves. If you look at the bottom here, you guys can see that you have the little mounting hole right there, and then these two little mounting ovals on both of them if you want to mount these to a wall, mount them to a floor, really whatever it is. So let me go ahead and I'll showcase to you guys what these look like on the inside. All right, so as you guys can see, we do have them installed. Now, don't worry about the cable that is on the ground right now. This is just for testing purposes. Obviously, you guys are going to be able to come up with a more permanent solution that hides all of the cables. But you guys can see that just right off rip, they're super bright. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and test out some of the lighting features inside of the Govi app. So if you guys look right here, this is in a red color. And honestly, this is going to be something really good if you want to set these up outside during Halloween, just to kind of add some of that scariness to your porch or really
the scariness, he says.
Red looks pretty creepy, but also really cool. So this mode right here is part of the scenes that is inside of the Govi app, and this specific mode is called Dance Party. You guys can see it adds a really nice ambience to the room. So if you guys are having guests over, you guys are throwing a party, something like this is going to be really good for that. You're also even going to be able to add.
Now, with that, you get multiple modes, guys. Now, of course, it's meant for outside, and this is where he's showing it off, guys. You'll see that you can change colors outside. You can still do all the patterns. You can do the voice activations, the music modes. Everything you really want that he was showing you inside can still be done outside. But you do have multiple scenes. This is good for any holiday or anything you really want to set it up for. It just gives you that extra little ambiance or actual little showcasing of your outside at night, which is kind of very cool. Now, if this is not the style that you like, we have this next one, and this next one is actually very, very cool. This next one, guys, is for your sidewalks and stuff like that. Justin did this one. This is your pathway lights, and this is another really cool set. And good morning, Robin.
I'm here unboxing and showcasing the Govi Allure Smart Ground Lights. Now, what these are is these little tight LED lights that you
wait, we never went to bed, Robin.
Pathway, which are great for like
we've been partying all night,
or decorating your garden, or just making landscape accents, because you can really do a lot with these, and they're fairly long. As you can see, they have the little groove on the bottom where you would put in the landscape spike, or the little spike on the bottom that goes in the ground. You get a lot of wiring there. It's extremely long. You get a control box to manually control it. It also pairs with the Govi app via Bluetooth on your phone, so that way you can control the various light patterns on your phone.
I was here last night. Now I'm still here.
First thing you gotta do is
I never went away.
Wiring. It comes
I've been at this computer nonstop.
Very long AC power cord. Then you're gonna want to put the little spikes on all of the Govi lights. So that's gonna take some time. Let me show you how these go on.
Let's talk about that. All right.
Spike, and
I went from this computer to that couch, from that couch back to this computer.
Secure, and they're snug, so you can just stake them in the ground. Obviously,
20 times.
Soft ground.
I don't think I slept.
After pairing the ground lights with the Govi app, you could see.
Don't give me caffeine that late at night, all right?
Really bright and vibrant these RGB lights are. Govi makes fantastic lights. Their lights are always such top-notch and high quality.
I love these lights.
Like the fire setting, which is kind of like rolling fire. You could choose blue and whites. You could choose Starry Night. So many different color patterns. You could change the color of each individual light to be whatever you want, or you could cycle through all the patterns, everything from fire to fireworks.
I had to get up at 5 o'clock and make my wife lunch and then take her to work
and then go solid
and all that other cool stuff. B42, what's up, guys? Thanks for the raid.
Different color patterns to choose.
How's everybody doing over there, B42? Guys, hey, how you doing, man? Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday morning thus far. I know it's rather early for a lot of you and rather late for some of you and all the other cool stuff. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I mean, I'm lack of sleep, but hey, I'm here. I'm here, right? That's all that matters. It's 6 a.m. It's like 9 o'clock. How's the stream going? It's going, man. It's going. I can honestly say it's moving along. Slightly slow paced for me. I mean, kind of. I don't. Probably should have slept. Guys, these are really cool lights. I love these pathway lights. They're phenomenally well done. Govi does a really good job. And to be fully waterproof and to light up your stuff like this is just beautiful. And I love it because the app is very well done. The app is kind of cool. And I'm going to actually pop over. We're going to show you guys the app. With the app, this is where it gets really cool. So with the app, you can control all your devices in one app, all your lights. As you guys see, I have TV light bars, TV lights, rope lights, glide panels, car lights. Yes, I have car LEDs and a meat thermometer. Now, with that inside here, you guys, you'll have the multiple scenes, which he was showing you guys with that. All the lights there, they're behind me, kind of. With this is your control, and it does have movie watching mode. You have your effects labs, your timers, and all of the other cool stuff, brightness controls. I have it on single colors right now. If I move over to scenes, you'll start seeing that it'll adjust behind me and start moving. We have it on meteor effect. It's not really that good, but if I move out, we can do a meteor shower, and you'll start seeing all the effects moving back there next to the PC. But if you really want, you can put it in music mode. Music mode reacts to your voice or music and all of the other cool stuff that you really, really like. You then have like video mode and all of the other stuff. That's if you have the TV lights. But the scenes, guys, multiple scenes, multiple colorations, set up your own patterns, do DIY modes, effects labs, everything. It's a cool app. And if you have multiple pieces of their lights, you can set them up to run together and activate all together. They are voice activated, work with Google Home and, Amazon. What's her name? I won't set off your guys' stuff this morning, I promise. But yeah, really cool kit. I love them. Phenomenally well done lights. I do have a new set that I have to start using at some point also. Another really cool. Hey. This one's for all of the people that like hair dryers. Where do we get those? Which set of lights do you want? Over on Amazon, I have a carousel that's showing everything of these options. Now, if you are talking about just like Govi stuff, yeah, I definitely can get you a link. Like, these were the lights that we were just showing you right here. That is not correct. That should be. Why can't I copy this? It's not letting me have the link. I will get you the link. Let's let this video play. That is actually my wife. But
hey everyone, I'm Rachel, and today I have for you the Life in Swift hairdryer. So it comes in this box here. Love the box. I love a pretty box. I don't know about you. And so inside the box, it comes with, of course, you have your instruction manual. And then here is the unit itself. So this is the Life in Dryer. And then it comes with the attachments. You have your diffuser.
So that's the link to the lights that we were showing you guys in the carousel and on the video. But if you go to here, you can actually go to their store page. The store has a lot more light sets.
And what I really love is that these are magnetic. Like, look at this. Like, seriously, how cool is that? And it doesn't come off, right? Amazing. I love that. So no, like, clipping, trying to screw it on. Like, just really clip and go. Love it. And so they all just clip on just like that. This is got a really good grip, guys. Like, wow, that's not going to go anywhere while you're drying.
Now, it does have 3 different diffuser heads, so you do have a couple different styles. You have the airflows and all of the other stuff with this. Now, some other cool parts about this device is it's a 110,000 RPM brushless motor. It does have the magnetic nozzle for home, travel, and all the other cool stuff with the multiple tips. The multiple tips is really nice the way, just like she says, it connects up and it is magnetic. So you don't have to worry about clipping it on and all of that. Some other cool things is it does have 3 unique power settings. You have blue, which is cold air. You have yellow, which is warm air, about 50 Celsius. Then you have red, that is hot, that 80 Celsius. Now you also have this other cool setting, guys, with that. The other setting, you will hold it down for 3 seconds and it goes into active circulation mode, which means it can actually auto-detect if it's too hot and will start dropping down and going to cool so you don't overheat and over-damage your hair, which is really nice. It's a simple little product. Now, the best part is actually it's really lightweight. Which, you know, is good for a hair dryer. If you've ever used the older styles, a lot of the back end is a lot heavier. This is more balanced of a weight, so holding it feels like you should. It does have a nice rubberized grip on it, so it does feel like it's not going to slip out of your hand, which is also another thing. Now, she's showing you guys the lighting effects and adjusting it. You can several different pieces of adjustments with that. But with this being used, it does get warm quick, and I'll show you guys how loud it is.
The temperature is constantly adjusting, like I said, so it keeps an even temperature, so you're not going to get burnt, it's not going to be too cold. It's going to stay just like perfect to dry your hair.
Now, it does heat up rather quick, which is nice, so you don't have to wait for it to get up to temperature. It heats up nice. Now, the air comes in from the base at the bottom and circulates out with the brushless motor. So it's a really nice piece. My wife and kid love this. My kid ended up getting this. She uses it all the time. Of course, she just left, or I would go take it from her. But and show you guys this. Guys, great hair dryer. And I actually believe this is well worth the price at $139. Does come in multiple colors if you need. They do have reds. They have, I believe, pinks, whites, grays, silvers, and all of that other stuff if you are in the market. Next up is the OFuzzy H8 vacuum. Yeah, it's a vacuum.
Hey everyone, Niketo, a Dragon Blogger, here to show you the OFuzzy H8 Apex cordless handheld vacuum. Now, this is everything that it comes with: a nice little welcome sheet, a user manual, the actual vacuum itself, which is small and compact, a nice little carrying case for it, a couple of head attachments for it, and of course a USB-C charger to make sure that you can charge it and use it on the go. Now, what's really cool about this vacuum cleaner is that it's absolutely fantastic and super easy to use. This is the base of it, and all you have to do is attach the whatever attachment you want to. This is the little extension that it has, and you can also put any attachment on here. So I'm just going to use the small brush head to demonstrate right here. And then it's really easy to remove. You just got to get a good grip on it and pull it off. Now here is another head attachment on it, and this one is really great for getting up pet hair. You just have to slide this part on and then clip the little rubber grip on it. And it's really easy. You just slide to the left and put it on, and then you're good to take off hair.
Slide
now,
to the left.
When you get to actually using the vacuum cleaner, you need to make sure that it's charged, and it takes about 3 to 4 hours to fully charge. And you have to use.
You got to make sure it's charged. No way.
But once it's charged, you're basically good to go. And so you just simply press this button here to turn it on, and you press the little button up top to put it into speed mode. Now, as you can see, it's kind of turning orange, and that's because it needs to charge. So I won't get to use it too much, but I'm going to use it here just so I can show you how it works really well at getting up some pet hair on here. Now, we already know that the battery is kind of low, so I'm only going to get a couple of strokes onto this pillow to get hair up, but it's really good at getting up the pet hair, as you'll see in a
Now, with that, guys, just make sure that you charge it. Now, once it's charged, you'll be able to vacuum pretty much a good amount with that. Charging it's simple. Just plug it in and go, and it'll flash, and it does indicate when charged and not charged. With that, guys, it works rather well. And you're going to see right here that what little bit he did just collected enough hair to show you how well this little thing works. Guys, that is the OFuzzy H8. Now we're going to show you guys this other little vacuum. This is the Eufy G30, a nice little vacuum nonetheless. This vacuum packs a punch, and the dog cannot stop it. This is a 2000 PA strong suction. Their navigation 2.0 with Wi-Fi compatible with the Alexa and Google Home. It does work on carpets and hardwoods. It does auto detect if it's carpet and hardwood and will change the suction power with that, which is kind of cool. Now, it is only about 2.8 inches tall with that, which is kind of cool. Now, in the app, guys, the app will allow you to adjust and set up how you want it to vacuum and where you want it to vacuum and when you want it to vacuum. Or you just let it do its thing and map out the house and let the dog just attack it like he's doing right here. It's not going to stop it. It's going to keep going until it needs a charge, and then it will send itself back to home base. Once it's back to home base, it'll take a little while to charge, and then it will be ready to go again. Now, with this one, you will need to empty out the little dirt tray probably every day or so, depending on how much you have it vacuum and how dirty your floors are. And as you can see, Pumpkin can keep going and booping this thing nonstop, and it still wants to work. There is no problem with this. This thing works great. It's an awesome, awesome vacuum. And, of course, you got the dog. The dog's the star of the show. Honestly, the dog steals the show every time he shows video. Yep. That's right, Evans. Pumpkin. Gotta love that dog. Boop, boop, boop. Look at those little snout marks all over it. He's like, bonks it, then licks his nose. Bonks it, licks his nose. If you guys lose control of the app, you do have buttons on top. The button on top will send it back to home, or it will go into vacuum mode, or you can just power it all the way off with that. Now, it's a cool little piece. Now, on the bottom, you do have this nice little bristle brush that will kick up the dirt and put it into the path of the actual suction or vacuum. Now, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next one. This is the Robo Vac from Eufy. Also, this is the G40. The G40 is another nice little piece, and you guys can see right here. But this one is 2500 PA strong suction. Does have the same vacuum as what you just saw, just extra little tidbits into it. Still 2.8 inches high, ultra slim design. It has the planned pathfinding, all the same things as the last one, except for this auto dumps its own dirt into a bin that has a vacuum bag. The vacuum bag, both of these have their own separate filters. With the vacuum bag in this little container right there, guys, will hold 60 days of dirt before you need to change the bag. This gives you less hands-on time with the actual vacuum itself. Still charges, still has the bristles, and all of the other cool stuff. Still a very, very phenomenal vacuum like you just saw, just an extra 5,000 extra suction on it, plus you have the storage container and bin. I love it. Great piece. Actually, really good price at $299. I believe it's a phenomenally well done piece. And what do we got? What do we got? Oh, the Enosin monitor. We're going to jump forward to what we're actually gaming.
Just had this.
There is the foldable up stand that does come with it if you need a stand. But we're going to move over to where we're using this. Now, we're going to show you guys the coloration connection to this. This is the 4K version we're showing you guys in the carousel. The 4K version is a touch screen device. It does do touchscreen. It is a 100,000 to 1 contrast ratio. It is 100% DCI-P3 coloration gambit. It is a USB-C external monitor, but the cool part is this one has a battery and can touch screen. Does do 3840 by 2160 at 60 hertz. Does have about 4 hours of battery life or work life, depending on how you're using this. If you're gaming with it, you're going to go through it a little faster, maybe, since it is only a 5,000 milliamp battery in this. Now, with that being said, it does come with a screen cover, does come with the stand-up stand, and all of the other cool stuff. Does have a USB-C type and a mini HDMI connection, which means you can connect up to a console or any laptop or phone, and you're good to go, guys. The coloration is beautiful. And good morning, cool shopper. How are you doing? How are you doing? Right here, you're going to start seeing that coloration. And I'm telling you guys, this is a great portable monitor. This one does actually have the actual speakers. It's got speakers. Yeah, that's what it is. Now let's move over. I am awake. I'm awake. That's all that matters, right? Not sure how much awake I am, but I'm awake. What's up now? Let's see. Oh, we got the GoTracks G4 electric scooter.
Hey everyone, Nikita with
Hey,
DragonBlogger here. To
I'm
show
pretty
you
sure I was
really
awake a few hours ago and I'm awake now.
GoTracks G4. Now this is a premium electric scooter that features a lot of cool stuff. The first of which you're about to see here is one of the built-in anti-theft code locks.
Let's see here. So
code, the instructions are
I jumped on because I saw pages were opened, so I got on early. My wife went to work early. I got on early.
Button, and once you do, you're allowed to go right into accessing the LED panel. Now you can switch between L1 and L2. L1 just simply means that
I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning, so
the itself is going to hit is about 15.5 miles per hour, and an L2, which is the next gear.
And I'm pretty sure I was up and down all night.
Just a little bit under 20 miles per hour. Now, what's also really cool here is it has a really nice little bell that you can use. And then you also have the throttle here that if you hold down will be used for the cruise control. In addition to this, the
cruise
G4
control
also features 10-inch pneumatic
tires. No one
tires,
needs cruise control on a scooter. I'm
reduction,
just saying, guys.
Great performance on the road. Not only that, but it also takes approximately 6 hours to completely and fully charge the device, and you have a range of 25 miles, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, it's controlled by the front brake up at the top too, so that's how you slow it down, and you do gotta, you know, kind of get used to it. But what's really cool is that this is the second of the two
front brake endos. I love it. I love it.
You can set it and lock it into a position so that no one can just run off with your scooter, which I think is fantastic. Those are the pneumatic tires, and of course
still run off with your scooter. Come on, man.
Over the back tire, make sure you don't step on that, because that is not how you slow it down. You have to get used to the handbrakes, but it's really easy. All you have to do is kick off. And
now, the cool thing is, does have 10-inch wheels, guys. You will need to put air in those wheels. Does have a 350-watt motor. Does have 25-mile range at 20 miles an hour. Can hold a person up to about 220 pounds. I'm going to tell you guys, you probably could be bigger than that and still ride this. Does have a 6.5-inch wide deck. Does have grip tape, so you have a little bit of stickiness to that, just in case it's a wet day out. Does have their 24-hour customer service and their 180-day limited warranty with that. Guys, very cool little scooter if you guys are needing. Now, we're going to do something. We're going to show you guys this, guys. We have 3 versions of this item in the cart. They're all Bedsure Sherpa, Bedsure Sherpa weighted wearable blankets. We're going to show you guys this Astra's video to the pink one. You do have 3 different versions. You have a couple oversized, and you have this version. Pretty much all the same thing, guys. All Sherpa, all Bedsure.
This is the Bedsure Sherpa wearable blanket hoodie. It's made with an extra soft flannel fabric and premium Sherpa lining. It comes in 3 styles and 3 colors to fit your preference. And it's great for both indoor and outdoor use, whether you're camping, playing in the yard.
So now, with that being said, guys, it does come in multiple sizes now. You do have oversized, you have small, standard, you have adult, you then have 3 different pattern styles. You have pattern, gray dots are solids. It does come in, like, I believe 9 or 10 different colorations or patterns. So you do have different styles and sets. It does come in purple, blues, reds, red stripes, red patterns, IB blue polka dots, and of course this pink leopard print. So there are more sizes than when this video was first made. With that being said, we're going to pop through the carousel slightly back and forth. They're all, guys, very, very priced well. But the pink one is about $16 today. The gray oversized adult is about $29. Then you have the next gray adult at about $22.95. All actually really good deal. And if you never had Bedsure, guys, I'm telling you, Bedsure is soft and comfy and cozy. Will fit perfectly on you for laying and lounging around the house. Have fun with it. You'll enjoy it. I have Bedsure blankets all over the house that I sleep with all night. Love Bedsure, guys. Bedsure is phenomenal. I really do. Bedsure great. Just saying. Next up is the Fit King foot massager.
Hey guys, so here we've got a Fit King air compression leg massager. If it's got Fit King and massager in it, it's got my stamp of approval. So I already know this is going to be an absolutely amazing product. We're going to open it up and see what's inside of it, and then I'm going to use it and let you guys know. So it has a quick start guide, and it comes with extension pads. This looks to be the part that actually goes over your actual leg. And then of course we've got one for the other leg. We've got what looks to be like the main hub for the control. Yes, it is. Here that is right here. So you can control. It's got the power button, sequence and circulation depending on the mode, and then you can control the intensity. And I assume this is the cord for it. Yes, this is the cord, so you will need it plugged into the wall, and there is no external or internal power source for this. So as I'm hitting the power button, you see it's not coming on, which means that you have to have this plugged in at all times.
I heard a siren in the video. Anybody else?
Nope. Everything.
I've never noticed that there was a siren in that video.
You guys everything one more time. And then gonna go ahead and start using it. So I tried them out, and now I'm letting my girlfriend use the leg compressors. They're absolutely amazing. So first off, it comes with a really long cord. As you can see, I have it plugged over here, and it's 10 feet, so you can definitely run it wherever you need to, but she has it on right now, and she's working with the A function on the lowest intensity. You can change if you want it to have it on mode A or mode B. Mode A is a sequence.
Now, with the modes and the intensities, you can adjust it to your own liking, can fit you guys, and they do work very, very phenomenally well for massaging your legs and feet. Now, we're going to be popping over to the Enosin 27-inch 4K monitor.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Nate with DragonBlogger Tekken Entertainment, and today I could not be more excited to showcase to you this Enosin 27-inch 4K computer monitor. This is jam-packed full of features. Let's just jump right in, take a look at everything that this monitor has to offer. Upon unboxing it, you're going to notice that everything is packaged very well, and you're going to get every single thing you need and then some to get set up. And easily one of my favorite things that Enosin did whenever designing this monitor is keeping the customer in mind. Whenever you get this, all you have to do is unbox it. You will not need any tools. As you guys could see, what I just did is install the monitor arm on the base, and then I just screw it down with this little thumb screw, and then the monitor panel also just snaps onto the top of the arm. So super simple to get set up. After you get the actual panel installed on the base, this is what the finished product looks like, and I think this looks so good. Right out of the gate, Enosin pulled no punches whenever it comes to the design and the overall appearance of this monitor. It's a very sleek and modern design. And another cool thing that Enosin did is include this mini metric ruler on the base for quick measurements. I don't know why he's
so excited about that ruler.
The monitor has a few different points of articulation. As you guys can see, I'm pushing down on this so you are able to adjust the height. The panel is also going to rotate on the stand, so you guys can angle this exactly where you want this to be. And then finally, you're going to be able to rotate this and put this into portrait mode, which always has its benefits, especially for streamers of various platforms. Honestly, at this point, I can't find anything bad to say about this monitor. I mean, just look at the bezel. If I hold my finger up to this, you guys can see it's almost non-existent. It's maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. Another cool feature that they added on the arm for the base is this little porthole, so you're able to run your cables through there so they don't get tangled up everywhere. Now, if you're worried about connectivity, don't. You have 2 HDMI inputs, a DP input, audio, you have USB. All of the stuff you need is on this monitor. And hey, look, they even labeled the buttons so you don't have to go fishing around trying to figure out what button you're pushing. Now, continuing on, I did get this installed off camera, and I set it up as my primary monitor basically the exact second I saw the screen quality on this. So like I said before, this is 4K. This looks incredible. So I'm just playing this little royalty-free video here just so you guys can see the color tone of everything. I just think this monitor looks so good. The contrast between all of the colors and the blacks that are in the background looks amazing. All of the colors pop out, and I think this just looks so good. You know, I tried my hardest to find a downside on this Enosin monitor, and I have to be as fair as possible. The only downside that I could truly find is that the Enosin monitor is only 60 Hertz. So currently I'm just inside of Call of Duty. I wanted to showcase to you guys what 1080p looks like on my other Acer monitor. This is also going to be at 60 Hertz or 60 frames per second. And you guys can see the details are good. You would not complain about this normally until you take a look at the Enosin monitor. So now we are over at 4K on the Enosin monitor, and the difference is night and day. Everything is so much more vibrant. Even the clouds in the sky pop a lot more. The green on the trees looks so much better than it did at 1080p. All of the details on the ground, on the concrete, you can see all the different specs. If I run over here to this palette that we just looked at, you can see the wood grain texture just looks so much better at 4K than it does at 1080p. So I think the fact that this doesn't have a high refresh rate is really kind of downplayed by just...
Guys, it's just a very, very phenomenal monitor. I do recommend this one highly also. Next up is the HS720G GPS drone from Holystone.
What is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tekken Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at the HS720G 4K drone from Holystone. This is their top-of-the-line drone, so we're going to go ahead and dive in and see everything that it comes with first. So as usual with Holystone, as you guys can see here, as I'm kind of cutting this plastic off, it does come with a case. This one does kind of have like a faux leather feel to it and a little handle on it, which is pretty nice. And then one of the first things you're going to notice right here is you're going to get a box inside of a box, and then inside of that box you are going to get the battery. Now they don't send two batteries with this,
inside of a box
different from what they normally do.
Can I have one more box, please?
Model, and then you're going to get the charging cable for that battery right here, as well as a little screwdriver for maintenance. Continuing on, you are going to have your extra propellers just in case you crash.
How you doing? Good morning.
Them up. And then going forward right here, you're going to get a little bit of documentation,
no Justin
such
yet.
as some warning labels, and then
he may pop up before I leave.
Up and going. And then continuing on, right here inside of the case, you're going to notice that you're going to get your handheld controller. Now, this controller is very similar to the ones that they have used in the past, but we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the features that this has here in a little bit later on in the video. And then finally, the last thing we're going to have inside of this case is going to be the drone itself. Now, this is a compact folding drone, just like some of their other drones. This one does...
Now, with this, guys, it does fold up, and it is compatible. It is a brushless motor blade... propellers, so it does have brushless motors. Does have this very cool little gimbal that does 4K. It is an EIS style. Does have 46 minutes of flight time between the two batteries. 5 gigahertz transmission. Still does 130-degree field of view with the camera. It is a good first-person view because you can connect it up to your phone and use it with that. Now, some cool parts about this is, guys, it does do this what's called follow me mode, where it will actually follow your phone, or it does waypoint mode, where you pull up Google Maps, set up the actual flight, and it will do that. Now, on top of that, it has what's called GPS auto return. So if the battery is low, it will return to where it took off. If the signal is lost, it will return to where it took off and land. If you would like it back, you click the button, it will return and land with that. So you can just do that. Now, the brushless motor is great because you can actually run it a lot harder than you would with the regular motor without it burning up, which is good. Now, 4K at 30 frames per second, guys, is what you're going to get for video footage. If you change it over to 1080p, you'll get about 60 frames per second. You do get about 1,640 feet of range with this actual drone on the transmission, guys, which is actually really, really nice. Now, of course, you're going to see this slight little flight that he's going to do here and all of the other cool stuff while I just, go crazy over here and be like, what am I doing? So you have load speed, height speed, of course. It does show you all the satellites it's connected to, and it shows 13 it's connected to right there. On top of that, it does show you the battery life of the actual drone itself and the remote control and your phone in need. You can take single photo or video photo. It does have hover control, grayscale, brightness, and all of the other cool stuff, but the flight is where it's at. Now you're just seeing a simple little flight with the video footage of this actual camera. Now, it does not do sound. Of course, you don't need sound because all you would hear is the propellers spinning and hearing that whine. But Holystone, guys, great, great drone. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Yosuda Rowbike. This is actually the row machine Justin uses. Magnetic rower.
This Yosuda indoor rowing machine.
Remember, guys, doing a gift card at the end of this stream.
Fitness product that once you put it together with only 10 screws and about 20 minutes of time, you could fold it up just like this. All you have to do is unscrew the locking mechanism and the pin. So you just screw this in at the bottom here, and then it stays folded up in a vertical position. Doesn't take long if you want to put it away for a day, make it take up less floor space. It's easy to do. Just simply screw it in, lock it up, and then take it out the next day, or maybe you only row on weekends. You just lock it up and slide it in a corner. What I really love is just how little space it takes up when it's folded up. You could just put it right away in a corner in a living room or an office or a bedroom with a lot of extra space, and it takes up almost no room at all. Among the most foldable rowing machines I've ever seen. Now, the magnetic resistance on the rowing machine here gives you a lot of different resistance levels, and it works out about 90% of your muscle groups. I really love rowing machines because they're great for your core back muscles, your shoulders, your arms, and your legs. They have slip-resistant foot pads, and it just is so quiet. This rowing machine is so quiet that my son was actually rowing while we were watching Stranger Things Season 4 last night, and it doesn't make hardly any noise at all. It tracks your time, tracks your distance, tracks how many rows, and you can see the stand on the top of it is big enough to hold a big tablet or a phone with ease. So now it's not a...
Now, with that, guys, you have a great little exercise machine that targets pretty much a lot of different muscles and areas on the body, and it can be folded and put away. That's a great product. I love that. And today it's like $279. Very good price. If you guys need the Yosuda indoor rowing machine, it might be an option for you. Guys, we are doing a gift card giveaway at the end, but we do have multiple other giveaways going on, and I sound like a broken record today, but hey, that's what it's all about. Now we're going to show you guys the East Oak Outdoor Flame Pyramid Style Patio Heater. Yeah,
this is
that
the
thing.
East Oak Pyramid Patio Heater. This is a gas patio heater where you use a gas can, which is the same type of gas can you would use for a barbecue grill. You attach it to the bottom, and the flame travels up this tube up into the top of this patio heater. Now you have the grills on the side here, which you could take off if you need to remove the glass. You open this up, you can see the gas cans in there. You have your pilot switch, which you press to ignite. What you want to do is you want to push in the knob, turn it to pilot, push it in for about 60 seconds to have enough gas in there. Then you ignite the gas and you watch the flame start climbing up the tube.
The gas.
But
you heard
it
him,
takes
the
you
gas.
several hours to assemble. You do need some
Gas
assistance. I had to get a ladder because it
Dip.
is very tall, so you need to make sure you have some assistance to assemble it. But putting on the side panels is fairly easy once you get the stilts done. It also has a roller on the back, so everything stays stable enough that if you need to, you could tilt it backwards and roll it across your patio. But it has an all-steel look to it. It's very, very nice looking. It's just a nice decoration of the patio, even during the day. Here's how it looks lit up. You can see with the flames going. I have the gas going. It just looks fantastic. It provides an enormous amount of heat. It basically brightens up your entire patio. If it's cold out in the winter, you're serving some food or just having coffee, drinks, or hot beverages outside, it just is a really, really nice patio piece. You could use it for a restaurant patio. You could use it for a large backyard patio. Here it is, me being a little further back with the dogs checking it out. Again, it generates a lot of heat in a fire, but you don't have to worry about that glass tube that protects the fire from escaping or going outside the range of the glass. Plus, it has the grills out there. Now, the glass does a pretty good job of keeping the heat in, but I still wouldn't touch the grills outside the glass tube because they can get a little hot from that much flame and that much fire coming out. But you can see the little screen at the top where it diffuses the flame and the heat, prevents any of the flame from getting out. There is no sparks. There is nothing that would catch fire. There's nothing that could, no embers or anything that fly off, which is one of the benefits of using a gas patio heater. It's just a really nice patio piece. Looks great.
If you're looking very cool little patio piece right there, the East Oak Outdoor Pyramid Patio Heater. Now we're going to be moving over to the Evercross hoverboard right here.
Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tekken Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at the EV5 hoverboard by Evercross. The Evercross EV5 hoverboard is an absolute machine of a board with a 265-pound weight limit and awesome carbon fiber design. I think this thing is going to be awesome. It has these really slick off-road tires that will get you through grass, rocks, and everything else. So let's go ahead and jump in and check out everything the Evercross has to offer. Right out of the gate, you're going to notice right here on top, you have these very nice little footrest areas where you're going to actually be riding. It's got this nice rubber texture for ease of use, and it also has these awesome handles so you can carry this thing around and get it where you want it to go. The power switch and the charging cord are conveniently located on the bottom here. And also here on the front, you're going to have these lights that are going to indicate when the machine is on. And also they're going to indicate when there is pressure applied to the pads, so it won't just roll off by itself. It's waiting for that weight to be distributed on the board in order for you to go. And the EV5 also has compatibility with the Evercross app, which has a lot of features. So let's go ahead and talk about that now. As you can see there at the top left, you have your trip, how long you've been. You can see right here, you can put the machine in standby. You can go to different modes, advanced, normal, and beginner, which will control the speeds and the turning radiuses, which is really awesome.
Nate's a beginner.
You can see your miles per hour. There's a bunch of features here on the main screen. Let's go to the settings. Bunch of settings here. You can rename the hoverboard itself. You can change the password, switch from miles per hour to kilometers. Your drive.
You can set your driving force, your sensitivity, and all of that other cool stuff. But you guys are probably wondering, hey, can we connect it up and roll it around? But yes, you could. You could route it in the house just like this, or you could be like Nate and trip and almost fall. There it is right there, and I knew he was going to do it. But simple little thing, guys, may not be for everybody. It is a balance tool, so you do need to have pretty good balance to roll around and ride on this. It's almost kind of like a Segway, but not a Segway type of thing. $230, does have Bluetooth connection, does have speakers, and can play music on it. Now, as you guys see, there he is rolling around outside. He still needs to get used to it. Watch out for certain dips and crevices, and there he goes, almost to the ground. This is why we pay him what we pay him, so he can hurt himself, not us. I mean, what? Hey, if you guys are looking, the Evercross is a nice little hoverboard. Now we're going to show you guys the Tourbox Neo video editing controller. And this
what is going on, guys?
Piece.
Nathaniel with DragonBlogger Tekken Entertainment, and today we're going to be taking a look at this really awesome little controller. This is the Tourbox. So the Tourbox is designed with video editors or graphic designers in mind. This is a little box with a ton of buttons, and what this is designed to do is replace your current workflow setup and make everything as streamlined and as simple as possible. And the way the Tourbox aims to achieve this is by all of these little buttons that can spin, can click, can turn. They do all of these different things which are completely programmable inside of the software, which we'll go over here in just a little bit. Taking a look at it, it's a very simple setup. Kind of just looks like a souped up console controller. It does all of this by interfacing over USB-C with your Windows or Mac computer. Whenever you have it plugged in and ready to go, it'll indicate a little green light. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at the software you can download from the Tourbox website. If you look here, you'll notice that over on the left, we have all of these different presets. So it comes pre-installed with Photoshop Lightroom, Premiere, Premiere Color. I went ahead and installed Vegas because that is the software that I use. Formerly known as Sony Vegas, I use Magix Vegas now. If you look through all of these buttons and everything on the right, you'll notice that you can control everything. Now, while setting up all of your different controls for all of your different macros and buttons, you're able to actually press the button. It'll highlight what it does now, and then you're able to change that to do whatever you want it to do later while you're in the software. So now we have Vegas loaded up. So the preset for Vegas that I downloaded from the Tourbox website is actually user defined, and whoever set this up to where the center scroll wheel zooms in and out my timeline for more precise editing. This little knob here on the left that can spin, which also clicks, by the way, is going to allow me to scrub through my video, and it's reflective on how fast I'm speeding through it. This little wheel on the top left is set up to jump from the front of my timeline or to the beginning of my timeline. If you want it to, it can also jump to the back of the timeline.
This is a cool piece of work technology.
You're also able to program all of these buttons down here at the bottom. One thing that I find,
guys, this really is good if you're a video content creator or work with video or editing videos. It's a nice piece to help you give a quick shortcut and help you edit and clip and do certain multi-modes with video editing software. Guys, the Tourbox Neo is a very, very phenomenal product. Now we're going to be showing you guys two different goosenecks. These are both by Lamicall. The first one is, of course, this is the actual one for your tablets.
This tablet stand is invaluable. If you ever want to use your tablet while you're in bed or while you're on the couch, or even just as a second screen on your desk.
While I was playing, I'm stepping aside 1 second, guys.
So, opening up this tablet stand here. Pull it out of plastic. Unboxing. Got some extra bubble wrap here. Well, that is a strong gooseneck. Very, very tight gooseneck. Just mulling the packaging here.
Bye. Yeah, James is back just like that.
Okay, here.
No.
With this gooseneck, you just spin it like this, like a corkscrew. Spin it, adjusts up. Gets pretty
definitely
wide
not
here.
A package.
Fits a very, very large desk or dining table. They cleverly put these little silicone grooves here, which will help a grip without damaging anybody's surface. So I like that. Very nice that they included the silicone so that it could grip without you worrying about it causing indentations or scratches or damage. So that's pretty nice and solid there. Very, very tough. Look at this gooseneck right here. Very tough to bend. Wow,
now, as you're seeing, there are two different places that bend on this. That gray section, or the darker gray, is actually a stronger bend piece, and it's meant for that on purpose. So you want that stabilization of that one section to be nice and tight. The other section right there, you want loose because you want to be able to adjust your tablet to where you really need it. Oh, before I forget, I haven't... we have actually played those. We've played them. They've been around for a while. We just don't have a lot of time to play a lot, which is just sad. But so like you guys see, he's bending it in place, then he's going to readjust it. Then you have this area. The area will allow for a very large tablet, like 10.5-inch tablet. So you can put pretty much any tablet in this in any direction. Now, once you're in there, you can actually swivel it around to go in portrait or landscape mode, however you want. Now, it does have rubber feet on these actual grips, so don't worry about it marring or ruining your device because the rubber padding helps protect it as it grips in. Then you can swivel it, adjust it, hang it, put it right anywhere and everywhere you need with your actual tablet. Now, the cool part is the next one, guys, is for your phone. This is another one. This is the gooseneck for your phone.
This is a very thick.
I think Boss Man's awake.
And it's really stiff. It's not going to move. It's not going to be soft. Once you set your device in the right position, it's going to stay in place and it's going to stay.
Silver Mom, I have over
protective seal
300 plus games on Steam alone.
To raise and lower to fit any sort of desk C-clamp thickness. And I like that they put this.
We just haven't had a lot of time to actual game. Usually co-op games, we pick like a co-op game that's kind of slow and nice and easy to pace for our days off.
The clamp itself is unique too. Now,
I literally have an Xbox Series X that I haven't even touched in a while.
But you can see it has this silicone kind of like rubber area back here to prevent your phone from sliding too far back. It's got these rubberized grooves right here so that your phone, even with a case on, can fit into those rubberized grooves. And it's just like
I like that. That's kind of cool.
Type pull back here. So you would just simply slide your phone in, line it up with the grooves, and
that's cool.
Is really, really sturdy. Your phone's not going to fall out. And the cool thing is you could rotate it for your phone to be in vertical mode or horizontal mode, however you need to.
I like that.
If you like to, take selfie photos, do vlogging, this clamp is perfect.
That is, of course, the Lamicall, guys. Lamicall, great product. I believe up next is actually the Aquasonic toothbrush that Nate did. It comes with 2.5 years of brush tips.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with DragonBloggers Tekken Entertainment. And today we're going to be taking a look at this really awesome toothbrush by Aquasonic. This is the Black Series. So this thing comes with a ton of features. So it's going to come with a travel case. It's going to come with 8 different brush heads.
Good morning, Brenda.
4 different modes and a smart timer. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what all it comes with. So it looks like one of the first things you're going to get is just this kind of quick overview of the toothbrush and all of its controls. So it's pretty cool that they included that. You're going to get a little welcome paper right there. And as you guys can see right here, we have 6 extra brush heads, which is super awesome that they include these. So once one gets worn down, you have extras to cover you. And then you are going to get the base with a pretty long power cable. And honestly, the base feels pretty solid and pretty heavy. It feels very well made. And on the bottom, it has these anti-movement rubber little sticky pads right there, just so you can make sure that this thing's not moving around when you're putting your toothbrush back on or taking it off. And then it looks like right here we are going to have the carrying case, which should have the rest of the stuff in it. So let's go ahead and pop the carrying case open.
Way too early for this, and I can't.
As you guys can see right here, we have everything else. So 2 brush heads right there, and then the toothbrush itself. And the carrying case feels pretty nice and really solid. It feels really well built. It is just plastic, but I mean, you can't really expect much more. But yeah, the carrying case looks pretty cool. And so one of the things I immediately noticed about this toothbrush is how well built this feels. It's got this really soft touch matte black finish all around it with this cool little design on the back.
Tibia, I actually don't know that one.
Just grip this a little bit better. On the bottom, you guys can see that's where it is going to charge. And one of the cool things that I think about is this doesn't have to be just one person's toothbrush, because with multiple head attachments, all you have to do is maybe put a piece of tape around each head, like a color-coded tape, and then multiple people can use this toothbrush, which is pretty cool.
I'm good.
So let's go ahead and put this on. All you have to do is just line it up to where the bristles are facing the same way that everything on the front is, and just push it down. So you guys can see the controls right here are super simple. There's not a lot to this. All you have to do is just simply turn this on and then select the modes right here. So we'll go ahead and turn it on.
You have 4 modes. You guys have clean. You have a couple other little options right down here also.
When you turn it on, it is going to be
have whitening, massage,
setting.
and brush.
So going through the different settings that you are going to have. So you have clean, soft, whiten, which is really going to increase this. As you guys can see there, even this little bottom bristle is going absolutely crazy. And then you're going to have massage, which kind of vibrates this a little bit hard.
Now, the battery life is actually very phenomenally well done, guys, but the best part is you get 2.5 years worth of toothbrush tips. You don't have to go out and buy them. At $33, that's a smoking deal. Honestly, it was a really good deal. Now, we're going to show you guys the O-Cedar mopping system.
I'm here showcasing the O-Cedar Easy Ring microfiber spin mop with the bucket. Now this is an entire floor cleaning system in one. Not only do you get a mop that comes with 3 different mop heads, which have a really nice microfiber, but it wrings out really easily by using this little step right here and just spinning the mop in this mesh basket. It'll spin it, get the water off your mop so that it can make it easy for you to mop the ground. It's a really good system. It's easy for you to just simply rinse the mop off, spin out the excess liquid so you can start mopping the floor. It makes it work really well on hard floors. I've used this mop multiple times using hot water with a little bit of Fabuloso or any sort of floor cleaner, Pine Sol, whatever works best for you. So easy to use, just to step on it and keep spinning it out. It kind of rings out, kind of like those little salad spinners, and it just spins all the water out of the mop, so that way you can get to the desired level of moisture.
Like salad
so that
spinner.
way you're not spraying too much liquid on the ground, but just spreading enough that it can actually clean up the mud and dirt and dust. It's an
Now, the cool part, guys, is it does come with multiple heads. You do get 4 extra refill heads. So once one is worn out and needs to go, you just replace it and you're ready, up and going. Guys, good deal if you need a mop with the salad spinner. Oh, gee. Oh, boy. Gee, Rick.
James here. Today we're taking...
Now, guys, we're going to be showing you guys right here. This is the under the desk elliptical. This is actually cool. You guys are going to see this. It is a magnetic style foot roller under the desk elliptical. You can adjust it by hand. Now, it does have this nice little digital display. The digital display does come off and can be moved so you can see it up on your desk, so you can see it from your desk if you have it under your desk. Now, pedaling it is actually very simple and very easy. You just adjust it to the way you like it. Now, with the actual digital display, you can keep track of your calories burnt, your miles walked, the speed that you're going at, which you guys can see there. I was hitting about 28 miles per hour. And then you can do all 3, and you have modes. Now, the cool thing is they do have this app access. With the app access, it'll keep track of all that on the app, and you can actually, go against other people, seeing who is doing what and however. Guys, this is a cool piece. I really do recommend other desk ellipticals. Justin uses his all the time. This one's really, really nice also. Actually a good deal at $142. Jesse, thank you for the follow. And good morning, Jesse. And good morning, Margaret. No Crocs. You want me to put some Crocs on? No, I don't work out in Crocs. I have a pair of Crocs I don't wear. My wife wears them. I don't wear my Crocs. And I'm still not sure how she wears my Crocs because they're so large. She must just slide around in them things. But guys, under the desk ellipticals are really good. If you guys really need, or you're sedentary working at your desk a lot, get one of these. It keeps the blood flowing, keeps you moving, keeps you active while working out at the desk. It's a good option. Robin has this mop and it has saved her back a whole bunch, she says. Got next. Oh, we got a toaster. Toaster. That's a Jeff video.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff, and I'm here today to talk to you about my brand new Geek Chef toaster.
Justin is in my inbox.
Geek Chef they're a pretty awesome company. They make a lot of really cool kitchen gadgets, and as a geek who is also a chef, I really appreciate them.
All right, I'll go get my yellow Crocs.
This is a pretty cool toaster. It's got a nice stainless steel outside. It's got a 1500 watt heating source in here, so it gets nice and toasty, as it should. But you've also got 3 buttons.
My Crocs are protecting things right now, so they're guard dogs.
One is for a bagel mode, and then one is for a defrost mode. So fairly standard and easy to use. Nothing really too unexpected here. It's got 4 slots. Each side of the 2x2, they're independently controlled, so you can control this half and this half independentely. So you push those down.
They're not bad. They're actually, I'm quite shocked that they're as comfy as they are.
Another really cool
it's just, I don't know. If I'm wearing sandals, I'm wearing sandals, all right? If I'm wearing flip-flops, I'm wearing flip-flops. If I'm wearing shoes, I'm wearing shoes. I don't want to,
So they have 2 little slots in the back right here. And you can pull
I'm not bashing them, all right? Not bashing them. They're comfy.
Empty this out, clean it.
It's just not my go-to.
So you can get rid of all that burnt out stuff that just gathers on the bottom. It's always been something that I've really disliked, so I like this feature on this toaster.
Cool little toaster if you guys need from Geek Chef. This is a 4-slice toaster. It does come in about $49. It does do frozen stuff, does have set up the times and adjustments that you need. Now, we're going to be talking about a product next up, guys. This is actually a phenomenal product. I actually love this piece right here.
And today we're taking a look at the ThermoPro Temp Spike. This is a fully wireless and Bluetooth meat thermometer, which is quite cool. Now, it does work with their app, and you will need their Temp Spike app to actually make this run. Inside this package, you'll be greeted with a few things, including this inside package. You'll be greeted with the instruction manuals right here, guys, if you need the instruction manuals. You'll also be greeted with the charging cable. This charging cable is a plus it's the holder for the meat thermometer. Now, when you pull the plastic cover off, guys, it just pops off, and you'll be greeted with this right here. Then you'll also be greeted with a Now, this device right here is also the booster for the signal between the actual temp spike itself and your phone. So you will need to set this booster within a couple feet of the oven, and that is what your signal will go to from your phone, which is kind of cool. Now, with the spike, you'll put it in your meat or whatever you're cooking up to a certain level where that top paper is. You will need to remove the paper. It is rechargeable. Inside this base is what charges it. Now, with that being said, you do have a couple settings on there. I will adjust it. We'll set Bluetooth. I will tell you your battery life of the booster and your battery life of the probe. So you have all of that there. Now, when you insert it and connect it up with the app does a lot of cool things, and that's what we're going to show you. It has a whole bunch of presets for what type of meats that they think you're using or what you are using. Once it's connected, you can set it in Celsius or Fahrenheit if you need to do that also. Now, if you don't see what you need in the presets, you can make your own temperature setting. Maybe you guys like to cook a brisket and you do it a specific way. Set it up for your ambient temperature and the temperature you want to hit and the timing you want to hit it at. So that's really, really cool. Now, I did it with the spiral ham. I set it up to a certain temperature and all of that other cool stuff. But you do have beef, fish, ground pork, ground poultry, lamb, pork, poultry, turkey, veal, and then, of course, the one I put in there at 135 degrees. Next time, I'm going to drop it down slightly to about 130 degrees and cook it a little bit less because it was a spiral ham, which means it was already pre-cooked. Not a big deal. You live, you learn, you test, you play, you have fun. This keeps track of that. Now, you can set up hours, minutes, timers, where you want it to sit at those peaks and those temps. It will send notifications to your phone so you know when it's cooked or when it hits those temps. Now, it will also set off an alarm at the actual booster signal also if the booster signal drops signal or if it hits temperature also, which is kind of cool. Now, we're going to move forward. You guys see right here, this is the ham that I was cooking. We put the spike into this big old ham, and that wasn't a small ham. I'm not kidding. Joy B sandals and a pair of croc types, and I want to right on, righty, right on. With this, guys, you'll see the temperatures that it reads actually temperature quite well. It does get there, read there, sets up, and goes. Now, we're going to do this. We'll show you guys in the meat. We're going to move forward to where it actually shows you the temperature. 134 degrees. The internal ambient temperature around it is about 226. So you know your food is cooked to the way you want. When you're done, pull it out. Wash it. It is fully waterproof. No issues whatsoever. Clean it, set it up, recharge it, and you're good to go for the next cook. Guys, ThermoPro Temp Spike. Really, really cool piece. I actually love that piece. Now, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? I charged on one press.
Nice. Next up, guys, is the 100-watt USB portable charging laptop charger. That's right. It can charge at 100 watts, but this is a power bank. So this power bank is 20,000 milliamps with that. Since it can do a 100-watt charge, you can actually charge a MacBook Air, a Dell, an iPad, HP, or iPhone, Samsung Galaxy. It's pretty much anything you really want. It will only charge your MacBook 16 Pro to about 36%, guys. I'm just going to tell you that now. The battery's a little bit bigger with that. Now, it will do that in about 30 minutes. That's super fast. With that being said, now with that, it only comes in about 7 inches and it weighs about 1 pound. It does have multiple HDMI ports. You have 2 USB 3.0s and 2 USB-Cs. Now, those USB-Cs are both an in and out, and they can actually charge your device or charge it. They are both a 100-watt device. Now, if you're using multiple devices through that, you will have to divide that power up, and you'll get about 60 to 30 with that. Now, if you're using the Type 3.0s, it will also change that also. So just so you know, it does change the amount or way it's divided up and charging. It does have a digital display, shows you the battery life left of the power bank, shows you your voltage that you're using and how much to end the battery of the actual power bank. This is a really cool piece. I actually use this. Little shopper's remorse. I feel you. It happens. The remorse always happens. What we got next? The pluggable. Guys, this is a pluggable 14-in-1 USB-C docking station. This will give you a USB-C connection to multiple docks and connections with that. It will give you 4 USB 3.0s. It will give you 4 HDMI ports, 1 RJ45, 1 gigabyte port. All the other ports will allow about 5 gigabytes of data transfer through that. Now, it does have a 100-watt pass-through charging capability with that. 4 HDMI ports. The HDMI ports, I believe, are, I'm going to say 1080p at 60 hertz. That's right. 1080p at 60 hertz, which is actually nice and subtle for you guys there if you need. Cool little piece. Now, it does have audio in, audio out, SD card reader, USB-C 20-watt charging capabilities. And on the back, you have a 100-watt also. So what's on your afternoon plans today, Mr. Braga? Car build. I believe I might be working on my car. I'm not sure. I might be starting the stereo system build, the new build. I'm not sure yet. I've yet to get that far. So multiple connections, multiple uses, guys. Give you up to 4 different monitors kind of connection. Very cool little piece. I love this piece. It works really nice. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece. If you guys are looking for something like that, I believe we got a Life Pro product now, right here.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius, and today we're going to be talking about this awesome turbo vibration plate right here, made by Life Pro.
Well, I have this. I do.
At the top, as you can see, it has that anti-slip rubber on the top, so it gives a good grip. You can wear tennis shoes. You can wear sandals, or you can be barefoot if you wanted to.
Saturdays, I start whenever I see a page open. So on Saturdays, I tend to jump on when there's an open page. So I get on. My wife goes to work really, really early on Saturday. So that's why I jump on early. The last couple days, I did. The other day, I didn't even show up. I had something to do. That's why I streamed last night.
And it also comes with a remote. Or you can just, jump down there and press these little buttons right here to turn it on, to crank the speed up, and to set stuff. And all that right there is really easy. Like I said,
that was the cover for yesterday morning.
It shows all that, how long you can do it. You can do it for an hour or however long you want to do it. When you first started out, that's the time.
Let's see if I can show everybody.
It says 10 minutes. So whenever you want to start it, you just press that right there.
See if we can find this.
Going. So it gives you, on both sides, 10 minutes. If you want to crank it up, the speed, and then if you want to set it for a longer time, you can. And to pause it, you can just press that right there.
We'll pause this. Go over here. We're in the midst of looking at a new toy. So, we need a new family car. So, in the midst of looking at something.
Really cool design on this part. And with this machine right here,
Tahoe.
it is a
Chevy Tahoe.
stowable, low-profile machine, which you can put this underneath your bed when you're done with it. Looks like I said, it's probably about, I would say about 5 inches. So on the bottom it has, if you have tile or wood, it has 4 suction cups under there. So you have one, you have another one on that side, one on the back side, and the other one on that side. So to keep that sturdy too. You can also use it on carpet. It doesn't move on carpet. I tested that out, and it does not move. With that being said,
jogging, running, and walking. That's kind of cool.
A lot of benefits with it too. So if you're having a cramp in your leg, or you're just feeling sore and have pain and don't want to go to a chiropractor or whatever, this vibration machine right here will solve your problem. I run for a living, and every time I get done running, how your legs feel like jello and they're hurting. Jump on this bad boy.
Wait, he runs for a living?
And then your legs will be
I don't know what he does. I thought he was in the military.
On this part,
I must be wrong.
You can put your feet however you want. So you can put it wide for running. So, it'll make your body, shake a little bit faster for the running part. So jogging, you can put it a bit closer. And walking, you just put your feet together on that part. So it's whatever you prefer. I mainly do the running part just because I like the wide stance. Because if I'm going to stand on that for 10 minutes, then yeah, I'll jump on that like that. It comes with a little bit more stuff too. It will come with bands. So you have bands you can wrap around your, your quads, whatever, and you can give it a little squat too. You can squat when you're doing this also. It has 4 sets of bands. So like I said,
Wife's
the yellow
texting me.
one that I showed you guys.
So with that, guys, you do get the adjustable bands to adjust this and change the strength and core. With the levels, they are colorized, so you can adjust all that. How do you stand with? Hey, don't ask me. This is not my type of thing. I wouldn't even be able to do it. I would get on there and be like, "Nope, I'm out of here." Cool little piece though. It does come with the remote control, so you can adjust it. It does have all the bands, the elastic straps, and all of that. Now the black is extra heavy, the red is medium, the blue is heavy, and the yellow is light resistance. So you do have the resistance for the bands on that. You then have the little rope that connects up and moves. It does come in multiple colors. You do have the blue and the black version. There are the ropes right there. We're going to move forward where he's actually standing on it. It's shaking and vibrating. That's where I'm saying it's not going to happen for me. Cool little piece, guys. If you're needing the Life Pro 3D vibrating is a nice little piece right there. Now, with that being said, we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys this cool little piece size. These are the Candelium tea lights, guys. These are battery-operated tea lights. It's a 24-pack. With that, guys, cool little kit. I did use a couple of these around the house, so we are using a few. But it comes like this, separately in there. They are each one individually connected. They all have their own batteries in there. You pull one out, and if you need, you can pop open the back right here, and you can replace the battery if you really need, or just buy another set. You do have the on and on switch right there. It turns it on, and you have it going. It is there. It's flickering, and it's working. So that's not the under the desk use. No, that is definitely not the under the desk. I have the under the desk elliptical, which I showed a little bit ago. With that, guys, you have a nice little ambiance, little tea lights that work well. Actually has a really long lifespan with these guys. So if you need, they do have a long span. Now, we can turn it on and off, of course, and adjust it with however you want. 24 of these guys. You'll get about 200 hours of usage time off a battery. So 200 hours, these are, I believe, these are the warm whites, but they do have a warm yellow and another white version with that. If you guys need tea lights for your decorations around your house, like my wife, might be an option for you. Really cool option. We use them, love them. They're over there on the shelf being used right now. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. You know what? We got 2 different versions of this. We only need to show really one video, right? So we have the 11x14, and then we have the 16x20. These are both really cool picture frames that work really, really well. I'm going to show you guys this right here
today. And today we're taking a look at the Enjoy Basic
16x20
picture frame set, guys. This is a black poster frame design with a wood faux look-like. Now, this is made out of plastic, guys, so it is a fake wood. It's not legit wood. It's a synthetic wood.
Synthetic
you also have a sample photo
plastic.
in here. You have a white mat plus plexiglass picture frame. Now, without the mat, you can put a 16 by 20 picture in this frame. With the mat, 11 by 14. So we have the box, right? Well, what comes in the box? It comes with two very large picture frames that are back to back. Each picture frame comes with its own hanger, so you can hang it on the wall without nails. Now, I'm going to cut this
without nails, man. Without nails.
It, right?
Just got its own nails.
Gentle. I'm going to pull one of these out. Of course, it's got a picture in it, but I'm going to grab another one also because we have two of these. Then we have bubble wrap, and I actually dropped something, and I actually want this because this is what I want to show you guys. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is now with this, guys, it does have the hangers, does have the tools to show you guys how to take it apart. Now, the cool thing is the glass is actually plexi, so it's plastic. It is double wrapped, so you will need to peel each side off to get it out there. Now, since it's plexi, it can scratch, so be careful with it. It's a plexi, you know, scratches pretty much with a lot of different things, but if you don't scratch it, it does work well. It does have a imprint with there. Now, with that being said, both of these versions have a mat. So if you use the mat, this will be about 11 by 14 picture. If you don't use the mat, you'll get about a 16 by 20 with that. It does come in 5 different colors: black, gold, and white, and brown, and I believe gray. It does come in multiple sizes: 16 by 20, 8 by 16, 8.3 by 11.7, 11 by 14s, 11 by 17s, 11.5 by 16.5, 12 by 16, 12 by 18, and 13 by 19. Yes, that is a mouthful with that. Easy to come apart, spring loaded, so you don't have to fight those clips that always break. I hate the clips that always break, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's see, do I put anything in this? Can't remember if I put anything in this to show you guys. You know what? Let me go grab this. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to play the next video. I'm going to go grab one of these and show you guys what it looks like with the picture in it. James here with quick unboxing and showcase of a new product. This is from Keen Ray. This is from Keen Intermotions Ray for Your Life. So what this does is, guys, is this is their towel warmer. So you can do 2 towels, 40 by 70 inches, or big bath sheets, guys. Stick them in there, warm them up, or bathrobes. So we're going to show you guys this in a minute. First, let's talk about this. This has a 60-minute standby, so it'll stay warm 60 minutes. You can turn it on and it should have the towel warm within 1 minute. Within 6 minutes, it'll be...
Nope. Where we guys go? If you guys want to see kind of what it looks like, hopefully without the glare, that's what it looks like. Of course, I have me in there sitting next to some dragons on a throne, but it fits well. It's actually cool. Now, of course, the way I printed this picture out, it does have a border on a border. But if you don't want to use the border, you can definitely print it out different. You can hang it portrait or landscape mode, guys. These are actually really nice. I love it because of the springs on the back are easy to pop it open and all of that. It does come with the pre-hangers, so you don't have to worry about that also. It's just a well-done piece, guys. And the price range is good. So that is the Enjoy Basics. Now I'm going to switch back, let this play, and put this picture back under my dragon wall.
Guys, so the indicator light will tell you when it is hot, so the surface will be hot, and it is unsafe to touch the inside and sides, except for the towels. So let's pop this open. Let's give you guys a little quick look at this device and show you everything about it. As you guys can see, we're going to cut this open, give you guys your first look. It does come in many colors. I'm not really sure which color I got, but we will figure that out as we go.
Different throne. That's right. Different throne.
Kind of get it open, right? So, unfortunately, it looks like my knife has gotten dull. Pop that open, right? Go down.
You know what? Let's go for it. With this, guys, you have a towel warmer. That's right, a towel warmer. Not only a towel warmer, but you can do bathrobes or just your clothes in the morning if you're in a really cold area. Now, this will fit up to 2 40 by 70 oversized bath towels or bath sheets. Will fit multiple bathrobes or blankets. You can throw some blankets in there, guys. Does take about 60 minutes to get up to temperature, but once it's there, it is warm. Very cool little piece. I love this thing. If I had the space to keep it, I would have kept it. Now, it does have what's called an odorizer or a fragrance disc that you can put in there, aromatherapy style padding if you want. So you have that, and it'll give your clothing that scent that you want. Maybe a lemon, maybe a lavender, maybe you just want frankincense or something like that. It allows for that with that, which is kind of cool. Just need to catch up on picking on. Hey, it's all good, all good, all good. Hey, happens. But a cool little piece, guys. If you need a towel warmer, maybe the Keen Ray's the one for you. Yeah, it's a cool piece. I just didn't have the space for it, so I didn't keep it. Shout out to your mom. Okay, shout out to your mom. I'm not sure. Yeah, that I only got part of a message over there. So, guys, that's pretty much the last product today. Wow. Did everybody enter the giveaway and ready for a drawing? I don't know if you guys are all entered. I don't even know if you guys are all still here. And I did say, Dario, thank you for the follow. All right. Well, at least you entered. Looks like most of you are ready. All right. Well, you know what? All right, cool. We're going to draw a winner real quick. Putting together a dollhouse? What? I don't live in a dollhouse, though. E and B. I and B, E and B. I'm not sure. Who's that? Hold on. I've not seen this name before. How do I not know this name? Anybody? Anybody know? All right. Oh, well, I guess we could do this. E and B, are you here? Did I? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I knew they were from another one, but hey, I don't think they're here. Wash in the car, maybe. All right, I'm going to say Ian's not here. That's what I'm going to say. Redraw. Brenda H. Brenda, are you here? That's a better question. Is Brenda here? Oh, Brenda. Brenda, Brenda. Oh, Brenda, where are you? I saw you right a minute ago. Yeah, Brenda H. Yeah, you are our winner. Congratulations. I will have Justin get in contact with you. Congratulations on your win. With that being said, I'm pretty much done here today. That's right. Done. Congratulations, Brenda, on your gift card win. Guys, I will be back tomorrow morning. That's right. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to go sleep. I'm a little tired. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure if anybody else is on today or not. With that being said, I'm out. Have a good one, everybody. See y'all later. You're quite welcome. You're very, very welcome. Congratulations one last time. Later.